almost going. I think we are live. Heart greeting everyone. Give us 1 second to make sure that the live stream is on. And we are continuing with the awareness talk for the masculine energy. We haven't started, I guess, yet. Just in case someone pick up the live stream earlier.
I also don't see your I don't see you on the screen either. I don't know if it's necessary, but just mention it.
You can refresh while we are going live right now. Just refresh quickly. It's okay. I haven't started yet. Refresh.
All right. I'm refreshing now.
Yes, we are going to talk about divine masculine empowerment, and our guest Az will be sharing his insight. Give us a few seconds to make sure that the live stream went well. He just refreshed his page. Coming. Yes, he's coming in a few seconds. We're going to talk about sharing about the upcoming workshop. Yes, Az is with us live, and give us a few seconds to go live on Facebook. Yes, 1, 2, 3. We are going live on Facebook right now. Heart greeting everyone. We continue our awareness talk with Az, and we're going to talk about the masculine divine rising and the men's circle, the workshop that's coming soon. As our guest, Azria, if you want to call him also, we have the tag also in the description. We share with us his journey from scared to sacred, how to raise our masculine divine energy, how to be powerful, get our energy back, get our connection back. And we'll talk about the upcoming event, which is the men's circle happening on Friday, 16 March 2018. And the link will be available in the description. All right, mic to Az, share with us. Aloha.
Hey, you know it. Aloha, guys.
Yes.
Coming in from Bali, Indonesia. I'm in Ubud right now, enjoying this lovely weather and the people. Sending some love out your way.
And also mention the roster on the background. We can hear it. It's like calling for, you're talking about masculine. I'm coming stronger here.
The roosters have been empowered over here. It reminds me of Kauai. Out there, the roosters running around too.
It is a symbol of rising on the morning and leading the way and empowering and leading the tribe, I would say, which is one part of our masculine to raise from the confusion and all those fears-based understanding. See the roster is like, yes, aloha, aloha. And lead that we wake up in the morning, awaken ourselves, awaken the tribe, and lead into love and sunshine and so on.
Yes, into light. The light of our being and connecting as we ought to.
Okay, and give us 1 second to share on our Facebook. The roster is going strong. And I'm going to send
live. Yes.
I'm going to send to also as the link so he can also share with you guys and share with his group also.
Okay, let me go ahead and do that.
Yes, I'm going to share it with you. 1 second. Okay. So it will be here. Share. I'm going to send it to you in the messenger for you.
Okay.
You can share it. Yes. And
all right.
And also I can send this link to you. Will become also easier if you want to copy paste or click. This is two sites, so also our friend can share. And let me share one more time for people to join, for masculine friends that they are rising right now and they want to hear more about the story and how they can empower themselves. We really, I would say, very important to look at this aspect, the masculine rising, because a lot of confusion about how to be proud, how to be, the sharing that you shared with us was, because a lot of confusion about honesty, integrity, loyalty, all these beautiful aspects and how they're being confused through the programming from society. So you can jump into it and start talking about it right now, and what they are looking for in the workshop that's coming 16 March.
Okay, fellas. So, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, right? This workshop, the importance of it is the gathering. That's the most important thing. Talking about coming from this place of fear. We are actually even afraid to get together as men and speak from the heart. Generally, we get together and we talk about a lot of surface issues. Typically, in my life, I've noticed it usually takes somebody to die or to be sick for us to have this kind of bonding. And even at that time, it can be kind of superficial. So there's a massive shift going on that we want to usher and connect and bring the brothers into. And the first step, what I'm doing is setting up a first step in that growth by having us transcend initially the fear of coming together. And then we're going to work out some of these issues dealing with honesty with yourself, which is very important. That will allow you to have integrity within yourself and with those that are around you, and to challenge the concepts that we've been taught. Because a lot of times we're accepting this way of being that it's not uplifting everyone around us, and it's definitely not adding to who we are. And so we want to question these things. We want to bring up each of our own individual experiences, and we're going to pull them together, and we're going to discuss them, and then we're going to turn them on their heads and see if we can come up with things that are more beneficial to us. So we're identifying weaknesses and strengths, and then coming up with solutions to move forward and hold each other accountable. And this is where the loyalty will come in. Loyalty to your brothers, to humanity, to Mother Earth. You know, it's going to have to start somewhere. I plan to start with us as men.
I hear you. I think one part which is very important you just mentioned, we so accustomed and scared and confused that men, they should not share, or if they share, they've been laughed at, or it's a weakness, or many confusion, as you said. And the empowerment of gathering, as you said, and being brave and be supported in safe space, that we can accept that we can look deeper than the surface on our sharing as a men,
right?
And that reflects in our society. I would say even reflect very importantly on our relationship with the divine feminine, with the females around us, and they trust us, loyalty. You know, this concept that the society bombard us in it, that we are not loyal, the man is cheating. I don't know, many fake concept, I would say. Maybe we bought into them from our childhood, I would guess, or maybe we don't know tools how to purify our desire, because male usually, I would say, I honor my intimacy desire, but I know how to direct it in more beautiful way, more sacred way, more honest way, more loyal way. So the other aspect, as a female in a relationship or friendship, they're respected. And we need to really look at to this and come in this kind of gathering. Right?
You know, I absolutely agree. There's a lot of terminology I used out there in our spiritual communities, such as holding space, right? And grounding. And, you know, coming into a change from living in mainstream USA life and loving my life in the islands and wanting to grow more spiritually, as these terms were coming my way, I was a little confused. You know, this holding space, what does it mean to hold space for someone? And the first questions that I asked on my path to really gaining some understanding in that, and then trying to put that into practice, was, what does it mean to hold space for myself? Hearing this term of people being out of integrity, and I keep questioning it, like it didn't resonate. Not that it didn't resonate, it just didn't make sense to me. What does it mean to be out of integrity? So then I had to dive into, how do I form an integrity within myself? You know, and the same with honesty. Where am I lying to myself? And how do I find out if I'm lying to myself? It wasn't something that, yes, it wasn't something that I could find out on my own. We needed a relational context. I needed to interact with people as well. So there's a lot of solo time that I took, but also I was able to grow a lot in conversing and exchanging with other men and receiving, you know, receiving knowledge and wisdom and guidance and contrast. So this is what you get when you are able to come together as a group as well with an open heart. And the more men that are open to this, I think the merrier, so to say.
It's I can sense and visualize. I've been in a couple of men's circle before, very minimal. I will not say much. It was not much available, and thank you for bringing that to our awareness that we can make it available for men to gather. And we have one of our friends joining the webinar here, and of course on the Facebook, a couple of people. My bro Marty is so pro into this. He's masculine. Hi guys, thank you for sharing, joining from Portugal. Thank you.
Oh,
Marty.
nice. Hello, Marty. Aloha, brother.
Aloha. Then he's also went into this. The many things. Yesterday we had the first pilot sharing. Marty and I, we dive into many of those aspects, and now we are sharing with you guys, especially the men, that we are here now, 3 men in this small group right now. And we've been through this, and we needed the support of each other. And we know how beautiful the moment we have the support and the openness and the support from the whole universe, the strengths, the honesty that you're talking about, the many aspects, and then the blend of this soul integrity, body, mind, emotion, soul, all align. And that's what we need to bring here, I guess.
Absolutely.
Yes. So well, I want to ask you more then about when you wrote a nice post, nice long. If you guys want to read that, it's beautiful. It has a lot of aspects. If you are interested to dive into that, it is available in the link of the event. That's available in the description. If you go there, you
trust each other. We've been taught essentially by much of society's ways to not trust each other. Everything is the art of war. You know, we've always got to have the strategy of definitely getting to where we want to, but not being able to get to where we want to with our hearts open, and our innocence has to be tossed away. You know, you can't trust these people around you. Everybody's on guard. And how do you ever get to feel, you know, like someone's authentically seeing you if you just can't be yourself? So, you know, I'm not wanting everyone who's, I want people to come as they are, you know, with whatever imperfections they feel, because we're all, that's the saying, is perfectly imperfect, right? And be accepted. You know, we're all going to have some issues, but nobody is forced.
I can hear you, and this is very important. And I want to jump into it. Apology, but I feel like it's very resonating. So I want to empower people also about your sharing. When they start, when this is what I'm feeling right now when you're talking, is you are very genuine, coming from your heart, and you're really telling the men that we are going to provide men's circle where they feel safe and relearn to trust themselves and trust the brother and sister, and then they can open up to life. Because with exactly what you said, with those fears and doubt about everything, not trusting anyone, you will be in the guard all the day. You are smashed. You keep attracting this to your life. Actually, you attract people that betrayed you.
Thank you. So well put. Yes.
Jump into it. So tell us more about your experience with many men's circles, and what you're passionate of adding those.
Okay. Well, first of all, it's when we show up together, whether it's a men's circle or a board meeting, right? There's always all these egos attached. So we come on defense mode. What if we were to get together as men with the intention of providing, yes, you're coming to be in a sacred space, you're coming to have someone provide security, but what if you come with the intention of providing security for your brothers? I think that would be the best way for all the men to get together for this circle, is each of you come with the intention of providing a safe place for those around you.
We start remembering that we can do that.
Right. We can do this, and we don't get to practice this often. So, you know, this is an opportunity for you to be a safe place for your brothers around you. And in turn, I guarantee you will receive that same safety. And then you can share if you wish, but you do not have to. This isn't a forced sharing where you feel like you're going to leave and you're going to be like, oh, I opened up to these guys. who knows what's going to happen there. This is the fear. This is the fear that keeps us separated. We have been divided, and it's time to unite as men to uplift all those around us, but especially ourselves.
And tell us more about, I would say, more about your experience, maybe on the first time you start joining some men's circle and those kind of gathering, and the tools,
Well,
and maybe the tools that you think that it might help to, they can take that tools home with them, they can share it with other and explain it or something like this.
well, the wonderful things that I've experienced in the men's circles that I've been a part of have, one, been just being able to be gathered together and addressing issues, being able to come forth and say, you know, I've been hearing about this in the realm of intimacy, and I don't know if
intimacy. Lots of confusion.
But a lot of it has been kind of cookie cutter. You know, it's been like, okay, you want to be intimate with a woman. These are the ways a woman may carry herself, and this is how you can kind of support her in this way. And then this is, you know, it's like, it can kind of be robotic, and we need to speak from our individual questioning and maybe reverse what we've been taught. So I want the solution are going to be based on questioning what we've already come to and maybe looking at it from a reverse angle. Okay. Is that maybe not so clear or clear?
It was slightly breaking, but I got your point. Maybe I address it another angle also one more time, of especially intimacy.
Okay.
I would say this is a big part, which is connected with honesty and loyalty and everything. And I would also address, I think many men, they have this concern about how the female look at us, how they judge us because of our, I would say, old behavior or old concept that we were bought into. And that's specifically most of the time about sexuality, intimacy, greed, all these kind of things. So maybe tap into this again.
Well, basically what the example that we see of the masculine in society now is greedy, is sexually, we can say, misconducted. You know, the people are all over the place, and we feel the general disgust of the feminine towards the masculine. And so what we are carrying as men nowadays that we may not be discussing is shame. I think a lot of us feel a lot of shame that we're unable to discuss and bring out. And that shame, in a discussion today I had with Amma Sophia, she mentioned beautifully that shame happens to manifest itself in anger. And so we have angry men. So what we want to do is get together and talk about the source issues of our behavior and say, you know, discuss what is it that's making us feel ashamed. We want to talk about intimacy. And a lot of times our intimacy talks, our honesty talks, our integrity talks are still outside of us. They're outside of the individual. So what we want to do is address this from an internal point. Intimacy with yourself. What does that mean? Honesty with yourself. How do you get there? You know, what are some ways that we can identify that we're not being honest with ourselves? What are some checks and balances that we can utilize? How can we go about this and actually not only trust ourselves, but be able to discern the advice from the feminine who are highly
That's
intuitive?
a brilliant idea.
How,
I guess maybe after the while, people, when the men become more familiar with their inner knowing and alignment and opening up and trusting themselves, then we can actually open up to the sacred feminine, which is the female looking at us, and get their perspective so we can hear them with open space. And because some male, they have no idea. I would say a long time ago, I have no idea how the female look at us. And then I was surprised with many things. Maybe in the internet we see them, those meme female always look at the masculine as a cheater, angry, greed. I don't know. And I was like, why are you looking like this? And then I realized we've been bought into many of this concept. And I start working on them. I start asking people and so on.
I think it's important for us to address definitely, which we plan to do, is how are we looked at? How are we perceived? How do we perceive ourselves, right? And then the most important thing is how how come we don't see ourselves as sacred and special? What is in the way of us seeing ourselves as divine beings? And how do we access that? How are we going to approach that? What's the block? And I have some ideas of what's blocking, but I want the fellows to express and open up their minds to looking at this.
Superb. It looks lovely and amazing. I think we reached to 20 minutes. It's good. Let's see if anyone from the audience has any question, or if you guys watching this later, you want to ask us another question so we can open up another awareness talk and keep working on, because I think this is need to be seen. This idea, I would say, from what I know from our society, maybe here at least, it's very new. And it's beautiful. Yeah. It's important to keep the awareness and re-educate ourselves and our fellow brothers that we can do that. We can shift many concepts. We can heal society concept about the masculine energy by working together, by showing a role model, an example to people, and healing. And of course, we need to open up, bring all those old fear stuff, clear it out, discuss it, bring some tools to heal it. An example, meeting people who've been in that journey, like you. And thank you, Marty, for example, sending his aloha, his support from Portugal. So they can see, a lot of men are rising up right now, and we need to continue that. It just started. To be honest, it just started. We haven't done anything yet. Yes. So we can heal.
This is new.
Very new.
But it's a great opportunity for those who feel called to be at the forefront of a major shift, to be able to connect with men like myself, like yourself, like wonderful brother, Steph Stefandos, who I've had the great opportunity of talking with yesterday. This man is on the forefront of gathering men with his program, Reclaim Your Kingdom, and bringing us together and attacking these issues, guiding us through the understanding of what's been missing, especially rites of passage.
Rite of passage, yeah, I know. So you can.
How do we become a man, and also to be able to define what it is to be a man in a way that is globally, universally, consistently connected to those around us, for the betterment of all those around us.
Absolutely. Okay, beautiful. I would say we need to do another awareness talks for more in details also. We keep seeding for a while because it's new, it's lovely, and hope you guys, men or women, tag friends so they can hear. If you know one of your brother or friend, or even your relationship who is a bit of wounded, you need to look at it, you need to clear it up, you need to open up. Our guide, our way shower, Az, is coming in to Dubai on 16 or even earlier than 16 March. And Nada, it's already tagged in the post, has his contact, and he's also providing a private session for people to go in private, because some men maybe I would say it is possible that you want to talk in details. This is what happened to me. I'm so scared about this, or I'm ashamed, I'm confused, I don't want to open up in front of people. Yes. Maybe need time. Some people like this, it's okay. And we are here to help. You can book a private session, you can discuss, you can add a comment, you can go to the private webinar that we already mentioned in the comment, and tag your question, tag something private, put a nickname, don't put your real name, and say, I have this issue, please address it.
Yes, that's fine. Be anonymous. It's totally okay. But ask the questions that you want to ask. I want my brothers and sisters to feel comfortable. I'm also there for the sisters as well if they want to discuss or have private sessions too. But this group talk is for the masculine. And I want my brothers to be able to feel what it's like to have support and be in a safe space. And it is tremendously, tremendously important for us to come together as a group and experience this, and then you take this out into whatever direction that you want to go to.
Exactly. They can tag someone they think that will be interested or need this kind of topic, so they can hear it. Even a female, if they are women, they are watching this, they can listen to us, and we are clearing out whatever misconception available there. we are bringing our divine masculine as much as the divine feminine are coming together. This is the work. This is ascension time. This is the awakening time for all humanity. So aloha, we are doing our part. Please do your part also. Tag friend, share, empower others, empower brothers. And
yes,
it's beautiful. Thank you, guys.
Hey, thank you for your time, everybody. And again, this is an investment in the masculine, an investment in yourself. So I look forward to meeting with the brothers who will be getting together with me out there, and the sisters as well. And I wish you all well. I send you so much love and aloha from Ubud.
Much love to everyone. Thank you. Keep joining us. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook. The link is available. We're doing very regular live streams. A lot of awareness talks. Some of them are more in-depth. Some of them are more general. Some of them nutrition. Some of them more spiritual, channeling. Many aspects. We are here to open up for the ascension of awakening, remembering, coming together, shifting our life into the beautiful golden age that we can bring all together in the love and the light and the wisdom together. Much love to you, and see you till next time. We'll announce the awareness talk next time. If you have any question, something specific you would like us to tap into and discuss it in different perspective and in more aligned way into whatever's happening right now into awakening, let us know. Share it in private or in a comment or on YouTube. We are here to support each other. Much love to you. And aloha.
Aloha, guys. Yes.
And peace out.
Peace out. Peace in.
Peace in,
yeah.
peace out. Yes.
Yes. Yes.